Hello and welcome to another video. So today we're not in any game. Today we're in a program called Scratch. In the description of my channel I said there are gonna be programming tutorials, so here it is. So basically this is the layout of the newest version of Scratch 3.0. You can just go online and search up Scratch and the page of Scratch is gonna appear. Yeah, it's gonna appear and you're just gonna have to sign in if you aren't already, and boom, you have a Scratch account where you can make new projects. So yeah, I'm gonna show you some basic scripts and I'm gonna explain to you what are sprites and backdrops and so on. So a sprite is basically every single character in the game. Sprites are your main guys. He's a sprite. Sprites are the characters in your game. Sprites are your buttons in the buttons in your game. Sprites are the objects in your games. They're everything. And so yeah, you can make scripts which are things that you make. Well, like this is a script. Oh yeah, and in Scratch, when you press the green flag, that's when the game starts. See here, I take the one flag clicked, and I go to looks and say change size by 10, which is gonna increase the size by 10. Now that script works every time I press the flag because it says one green flag clicked. So that's basically a script and a sprite. So backdrops are the backdrops to your games. They're the things that are behind everything. Yeah, so now if I draw something here, I make a square. That's gonna appear back there. Yeah. And in the editor, you can convert to bitmap mode, which is the pixelated version, where you can make the size smaller and so on. But vector is the version that is non-pixelated, has way more pixels in it, so it doesn't look pixelated and it actually looks smooth for a change. Yeah, so that's your backdrop. Now I'm going to show you some simple scripts. Here, first I'm going to change the size of my character. You can also change the size of your characters here when you select them here. Make them visible or not, where they are. The X position is the horizontal place where they are. You can change that. 0, 0 is the absolute middle, and the direction also. You can make him go in different directions, and you can make him only change from left to right, which is how it is now, and you can make it to not change directions at all. Yeah, but I usually use this one the most for my games, so I would recommend this one for platformers. This one here. Or the don't at all. And this one's weird when you change your directions of your sprites, because if you want him to point left, it goes upside down. So yeah, and 90 is just the default. I'm gonna say that right now. 90 is the default. So here's a basic script. So when space key pressed, you take this one out and then you can change it if any. Like if any key pressed, that what we put here will happen, or if up arrow is pressed, then whatever we want will happen. If any of the keys on your keyboard is pressed, then something will happen. We'll just make it basically move left and right. So when right arrow key pressed, and this can be used, I think it can be used even if the game's paused. So there is a way to make it not like that. But for now, I'm just gonna show you like that. So when right arrow key pressed, you go change X by 10. So that will make him move to the side. Yes. And X by 10, you can make it lower for him to move slower. Like if 1, then he's gonna move really slowly. But 10 is the default. I usually use 5 or 7. In this case, I'm actually gonna use 6. Right in the middle there. But he only goes right. You can make him go left. So you can either select when key pressed again, or you can duplicate this. You have to press on this one. Right arrow on this one, not on this one. If you do that on this one, only this will. So you have to press right key on the top of your script if you want to duplicate the whole thing. So now select left arrow key pressed and change X by -6. So now he can move left and right. But if you also want him to move up and down, you can also do that. I duplicated one again, but I'm gonna make the change X by 6 disappear. So first press up. Oh yeah, and if you want something to disappear, you can just make it go here. So now go into motion, the motion tab, and select change Y by 10. Change X by 10 is moving your horizontal movements, but changing Y will move your vertical movement. So if I make this by 6, then it will move by 6 upwards. So now the scratch cat moves up, left, and right. So, but now if you want to move it down, simply select down arrow key pressed and change Y by -6. So now he goes in all directions. But he can't go in multiple directions at the same time. Yeah. But now he can move. Yeah. I'm just gonna make him disappear. And I'm gonna duplicate this sprite. But remove these. Oh no, I'm gonna keep the left and right arrow key. So let's just make a floor. Now I'm gonna show you a simple way to make your sprites jump. So it's very simple and very beginner. So if you're not a beginner, again, I do not recommend this tutorial if you're not a beginner at Scratch. So here I just made it purple. I can make it any color I want. Here in the color grid, this makes the color change. This makes the brightness of the color change. Or no, the saturation, sorry, if you want it to be white or normal. And this one changes just if you want to be dark or normal. And you can change it like that. So here I'm gonna make it black by putting my brightness down all the way down to 0. And now I'm gonna select my sprite and I'm gonna show him also. And I'm gonna select when flag clicked. Go to X and Y. X0 and Y0. So this makes it, chooses, when you do this script, it chooses for the sprite to go into the middle, because X0 and Y0 is the middle of the screen. Yeah, you can also maximize your projects if you want. Yeah, but I'm gonna save it because I don't want it to disappear or something. So say go to x00, yeah, or you can make it like -150 to make him go to the side. But I'm gonna stick with 0. Hold on. Yeah, there. So now you can select the forever block in the control category. So yeah, and also in the event category or the right arrow or the key pressed and flag clicked one. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But in the control section, there's a forever function, and in the forever function, whenever you put something in it, it's gonna do that forever. Like turn 15 degrees. Now he's gonna turn 15 degrees forever, and I can make it stop. So I'm just gonna make him go back to 90 degrees. I don't want to make him go crazy. But yeah, and I'm gonna stop that one. So forever. And you're gonna put an if else block. So an if else block, if something then. Also in the control category is this one. So if something happens, then that what is in here will happen, and if this what is here doesn't happen, what is here happens. So I hope I explained it okay. So go into or in the sensing category. So sorry, select the key space pressed, and I'm gonna select the up arrow key. You can select the space key however you want your character to jump in your game. And if you want to have multiple ways, you can select the OR function and then put these in here. And then, oops, sorry. And then duplicate this, put it here, or space. So now if either of those keys are pressed, what is in this one will happen. So select the repeat function in control, repeat 10. So yeah, repeat 10 makes something that is in here repeat 10 times, obviously. I'm gonna select repeat 8 times, I don't know, we'll see if that's too much. And then select change Y by 10. And in the else once say change Y by -10. Or no. So now if we do this, he will go down unless you press up or space. But this doesn't really make it like right. This doesn't make him stop when he touches the black. As you can see, when it starts, he keeps going downwards. He infinitely goes down. So first I'm gonna make it repeat 16 times and change Y by 5 and else change Y by -5 or I don't know 7. Yeah, so and now go into the control category again and select repeat until and put this change Y by into it. Hold on, I'm being laggy because it was still going on. So here, yeah, repeat until. So select or go into the sensing category and select touching color and put it in there. And now you can select the color from the stage that you want. So I'm going to select the black, obviously. So now, if I start the project, he stops when he touches the black. Yeah, so now he can move and he can jump. Yeah, So that's nice. Yeah. As I said, this is a very simple tutorial. This isn't anything crazy or something like that. But I'm gonna make these scripts stop because I think they're lagging out. My guy. Yeah. Now it works. So I hope you liked this tutorial, but we're still not done with it. So if you don't like him moving like this, like it's kind of choppy, don't you think? This is a bit more of an advanced version, but it isn't too hard. So I'm gonna delete actually our guy from before. We don't need him now. Sprite 2 is the guy that we want. Here, I'll rename him. Hold on. My game's lagging. Or Scratch is lagging. I'll rename him to the guy. There. Now he's the guy. Yeah, so if you want it to be better and less choppy, remove this one and remove this one. Hold on, is my game still going? No, it isn't. Good. So now, select the events tab and select another one flag clicked. Oh yeah, I'm sorry that I'm laggy. This doesn't usually happen with Scratch, I promise. Like really, it doesn't at all. I'm just gonna fix it next time. Go into the control category and select forever. And now select. Go into control again and select if, but not if then. If, not if then. If block then in or sorry. Select if then instead of if then else. Because if you choose if then else, then whatever you put in this space right here will happen if what is in here is not happening. So select if then and then go into the sensing category and select key pressed again. But select key right arrow pressed and then go into motion and then select change X by and choose change X by like I don't know 7. That's what I use usually. Maybe it's 5. And then duplicate it and choose key left arrow pressed and change X by -7. And instead of having it in 2 separate scripts, you can put this one inside of this script, so 2 if blocks in 1 script, and we can delete this block then. And now I got moves way more smoothly, right? So way more smooth. Again, my game is just lagging out for some reason. But now he can jump and move left and right a bit less choppy. So it's usually way less choppy, but again I'm lagging. I'll fix this issue next time for the video. I promise, just like I said last time. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This was actually just a basic tutorial on what is a sprite, a backdrop, what is a script, and how to make your sprite move left, right, up and down, and jump. Yes. So hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be making more program tutorials soon, but also gaming videos. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.